The veil is lifting, a hidden shift. Listen closely, Scorpio. The veil is already thinning. Something unseen happened to your energy precisely at 2:13 a.m. A sharp jolt, a mysterious pull, then a sudden, profound silence. Most people registered nothing, but you did, because you are not defined by the masses. You are the definitive exception. And on November 26th, 7 intense, consecutive shifts are surging toward you, fast, relentless, and absolutely unstoppable. Here is the essential truth. The majority of Scorpios are entirely unprepared for what this day will unleash. This crucial message found you because it was destined to arrive. Someone actively attempted to shield this energy from reaching you, yet it broke through regardless. Scorpio, if you look away now, you will forfeit the exact moment that completely reverses your trajectory. Therefore, give your full attention. Your true transformation point activates right here. 1. The interruption failed, protection activated. Scorpio, an interference disrupted your energy before the sun rose. And let me be clear, this was not a random event. It was not mere exhaustion, a passing mood swing, or simple overthinking. It was an outright interference. Someone felt your ascent before you sensed it yourself. Someone recognized the momentum building around your path. Someone detected the fact that your energy was preparing to shift lanes, and they aggressively moved to prevent it. Have you been questioning why things recently felt heavier? Why straightforward tasks seemed draining? Why certain conversations felt hollow, and why specific people abruptly began acting strangely around you? None of this was your imagination. It was a direct response to your imminent breakthrough. Scorpios do not rise quietly. Your energy possesses force. Your intuition projects strength. Your very presence has the power to shift environments. And when energy of that magnitude begins its elevation, someone inevitably attempts to interrupt the process. But here is the crucial update from last night: the interruption failed. Something stepped directly between you and that destructive interference. Label it protection. Call it perfect timing. Name it cosmic alignment. Whatever word you choose, the reality remains simple: a powerful shield formed around you without your conscious knowledge. You might have experienced an unexpected calm amid the chaos. Perhaps your mind went completely silent for a moment. You may have felt an immediate emotional reset. That was not happenstance. That was the instant your protection activated. There is a distinct pattern Scorpios undergo just before a breakthrough: a shadow detaches, a mask dissolves, and an underlying truth becomes undeniable. Yesterday, you entered that precise phase. Someone who once held influence over your emotions has completely lost access. Someone who previously drained your vitality can no longer reach you. Someone who attempted to limit your movement can no longer obstruct your path. Your energy sharply snapped away from their field. This didn't happen because you deliberately forced it or consciously decided to cut them off. The universe itself pulled you out of their energetic vicinity. And once a Scorpio is pulled out, there is no possibility of return. You will begin to observe signs, subtle yet incredibly powerful. A person acting distant without a clear reason. A key connection slowly thinning out. A sudden, potent gut feeling you cannot dismiss. This is not loss, this is correction. You are being redirected, not abandoned. Your path is being actively cleaned, not emptied. Your immediate circle is being refined, not reduced. Every Scorpio receives a hidden warning before a major rise. It is the moment the universe quietly signals, take note. Someone's energy is fundamentally misaligned with your destiny. Scorpio, that critical moment has already passed. Someone's true intentions were never congruent with their spoken words. Someone's apparent closeness lacked authenticity. Someone wanted access to your expansion without truly supporting your core journey. Their presence in your life generated energetic friction, and that friction was actively slowing your elevation. You might not have seen the complete truth yet, but the energy surrounding you has already recognized it. Your intuition tried to warn you. That uneasy sensation, that slight hesitation, that unexpected discomfort around certain people, these were the initial alerts. Scorpio intuition doesn't guess, it definitively detects. And now, that detection has solidified into confirmation. A shift occurred first in the invisible realm before anything manifested in the physical world. This is the unchanging blueprint for every Scorpio transformation. It starts quietly, runs deeply, and remains unseen. Before your breakthrough manifests, your energy is always purified. Before your blessing lands, your circle is always tested. Before your path fully opens, false connections inevitably fall away. This phase is undoubtedly uncomfortable, but it is entirely necessary, because, Scorpio, you are entering a new timeline where carrying dead weight is impossible. You cannot tolerate half-truths. You cannot dedicate space to people who do not value your presence. You cannot dim your innate intensity to ensure others feel comfortable. This hidden warning was not a punishment. It was a rigorous preparation. You are transitioning into a period where your intuition sharpens, your purpose achieves clarity, your confidence is restored, and your inner power reactivates. When that profound shift occurs, the universe systematically removes anything that cannot withstand the version of you that is currently emerging. You might not fully grasp it yet, but a significant door has shut behind you. And the instant that door closed, your next monumental chapter began moving toward you. This marks the dawn of your first miracle, the complete clearing of your path. Nothing genuinely meant for you will be blocked ever again. Nothing aligned with your highest good will be delayed again. Nothing that belongs to your future will be lost. Your energy is no longer interrupted. Your rise is no longer paused. Your path is no longer constrained. Scorpio, your breakthrough has already begun. 2. Unblocking, the surge of momentum. Scorpio, something that has been stubbornly stuck in your life is about to move. Not slowly, not gradually, not eventually, but suddenly. For months, a block, a delay, a persistent pause, a barrier you couldn't logically explain, has sat directly in your path. You attempted logic. You applied patience. You tried to push forward. But every single effort felt like hitting the same invisible, solid wall. This block was not related to your ability. It was not about your potential. It was not even about poor timing. It was purely energetic. You were held back because your path required realignment. You were paused because a necessary element in your environment was not yet stable. You were slowed down because the universe had to shift the essential people and circumstances surrounding you before permitting you to move again. And now, the unblocking process begins. You may initially notice small signals. A sudden, sharp clarity in your thoughts, an inexplicable lightness in your spirit, a decision that instantly feels obvious, a past opportunity that reappears, a feeling that clearly tells you, now I can finally breathe again. This is the initial surge of miracle number 1. Something that previously refused to open for you, be it a path, a relationship, an innovative idea, or a chance, is now unlocking from within. Your energy is no longer caught in repetition. You are stepping into a powerful new flow. Every Scorpio understands the experience of being stuck. It's not laziness. It's not a lack of direction. It is the universe compelling you to wait until the timing is absolutely perfect. This moment, right now, marks the distinct shift from waiting to actively moving. The blockage breaks the moment you cease pushing and begin aligning. Scorpio, you have finally achieved alignment. There were critical lessons you needed to internalize. Your true power, your unwavering boundaries, your intrinsic worth, your essential focus. You were being prepared to step into something greater, something stronger, something you simply would not have been ready for if the door had opened earlier. Remember this always, for a Scorpio, a delay is never a denial. It is protection. But that necessary protection phase is complete. This is why you may be feeling a strange, quiet confidence building within you. It may start subtly. A quiet certainty, a steady inner knowing, but it is rapidly accelerating. You are about to feel motivated again, clear again, focused again, and deeply inspired again. The crushing heaviness that rested on your shoulders is fading. The confusion circling your mind is rapidly lifting. The emotional fog clouding your decisions is dissolving. The persistent blockage that held you captive is breaking apart, piece by piece. And when something unblocks for a Scorpio, it never moves slowly. It surges. You might observe movement in one area of your life first: work, money, relationships, opportunities, or emotions. But it will not stop there. One crucial shift triggers another. One sudden opening creates the space for multiple more. One clear green light leads to a sequence of green lights. Your energy is finally driving forward without resistance. Something that used to frustrate you deeply, something that never seemed to progress, is finally turning powerfully in your favor. You may look back and genuinely wonder why things required so much time. You might question the months of stillness. But the truth is, nothing was truly lost. Nothing was wasted. Every single moment built the required momentum for this exact point. This unblocking is not only external, it is also profoundly internal. You are actively releasing self-doubt, outdated fears, old expectations, and emotional baggage that were weighing down your path. You are lighter. You are sharper. You are radically more aware. And because of this, life is finally able to respond. You will notice a key difference: where there was chronic tension, there will be immediate clarity. Where there was immense pressure, there will be effortless flow. Where there was frustrating silence, there will be dynamic movement. This is not luck. This is a fundamental timeline shift. Your path is opening. Your destiny is adjusting. This unblocking marks the true beginning of your rise. It signals the start of the momentum you have been patiently waiting for. It marks the commencement of a chapter where you are no longer constrained by old cycles, old attachments, or tired patterns. You are stepping onto a stage where things finally start working. Not partially, not temporarily, but fully. Miracle number 1 is simple: your path is no longer stuck. Your energy is no longer restricted. Your future is no longer paused. Scorpio, the door that refused to open is opening right now. 3. Restoration, the return of what was lost. Scorpio, there is an element in your life you were convinced was gone forever. Something you accepted as absolutely finished, closed, and forever unreachable. You likely pushed yourself to move on, to detach entirely, to forget, to bury the quiet hope you once held for it. But energy never vanishes. It simply cycles. It shifts. It waits patiently for ultimate alignment. What you believed was lost was never truly lost. It was simply paused. There is a profound reason why you never fully detached from it. A reason your intuition consistently circled back. A reason why a small, stubborn part of your spirit always felt the story was incomplete. Scorpios do not cling to everything. You only hold space for what is soul-tied. What is genuinely meant for your path, what carries significant purpose, what resonates with your deepest knowing. And that is precisely why this return holds so much weight. Something significant is now making its way back to you. Not in its previous form. Not in the damaged state it was in when it left. Not carrying the old confusion, imbalance, or uncertainty. It returns renewed. It returns stronger. It returns in the highest version that finally aligns with the powerful person you are becoming. This is miracle number 2, the restoration of something you mistakenly thought was gone forever. It could be a person whose deep connection with you never reached its resolution. It could be a crucial opportunity you lost just before it could become meaningful. It could be a powerful dream you had to set aside because life demanded your focus elsewhere. Whatever it is, it has been orbiting your energy, patiently awaiting the perfect moment to re-enter your life. When a Scorpio evolves, everything intrinsically connected to their destiny must evolve with them. Sometimes that necessary evolution demands separation. Sometimes it requires silence. Sometimes it means a temporary disappearance. This is not done to punish you, but to allow the energy itself time to transform. Reflect on the moment you realized you lost it. The sheer shock, the heaviness, the genuine disbelief. You couldn't grasp why it slipped away. Why something that felt so meaningful had to end. Why something that seemed so perfectly aligned suddenly collapsed. But what you failed to see was the energetic imbalance behind it. It wasn't ready. You weren't ready. The timing was deeply flawed. The alignment was unstable. You cannot successfully receive something in its highest, most stable form when you are still in the process of becoming your highest self. That is the true reason separation occurred. The universe did not take it away. It held it for you. Now, that critical energy is shifting again. The cycle is restarting. The deep connection is resurfacing. The path is returning. You may feel this return before you physically see it. A sudden thought, a vivid memory, a strange sense of quiet anticipation, a subtle signal that something massive is moving toward you. Scorpios always feel the return before it arrives. Your intuition registers the vibration long before your eyes recognize the physical form. This return is accompanied by maturity. It brings stability. It comes with clear purpose. It delivers ultimate clarity. Nothing returns to a Scorpio unchanged, because the heightened energy you emit now demands perfect alignment. Your profound growth required a better, more robust version of what you once prayed for. This return brings final closure to old wounds you carried silently. It delivers resolution to deep questions you never dared to ask out loud. It brings undeniable truth to situations where you were left guessing. It establishes balance in areas where you once felt utterly powerless. This is not a repeat, this is a definitive correction. You are not going backward to the past. The past is being brought forward into a substantially higher form. Scorpio, this specific return is not universal. It is not a collective cycle. It is an extremely selective one. Only those who have navigated deep inner transformation are granted what they lost in a healed, complete version. You have achieved that level. Your energy shifted so intensely that the universe was compelled to respond. What genuinely belongs to your path cannot stay away once you are fully aligned with your purpose. It actively finds you. It seeks you out. It returns with undeniable force. You are not being given a second chance. You are being given the right version. When miracle number 2 completes, you will finally understand the intricate reasons why everything unfolded exactly as it did. You will see why the loss was necessary. You will see why the timing had to shift. You will see why the silence carried so much meaning. Nothing was stolen from you. Nothing slipped through your fingers. Nothing ended prematurely. It was merely being rebuilt. And now, Scorpio, it is returning in the form you always truly deserved. Stronger, cleaner, perfectly aligned, and ready for the powerful version of you that exists today. 4. The reveal, exposure of the silent threat. Scorpio, every time your energy takes a step higher, shadows become restless. They sense your shift before you even consciously notice your own growth. They feel the distinct pressure of your evolution before you even comprehend your next step. And when a Scorpio evolves, someone always, inevitably, reveals themselves. Miracle number 3 begins with a mask slipping off. Someone in your immediate vicinity has been quietly draining you. Not through loud, obvious conflict. Not through blatant betrayal. But through subtle actions, silent, low-grade intentions, and deeply hidden motives. Their energy never truly aligned with yours, but they tried desperately to blend in. They attempted to mimic your frequency without offering genuine support for your rise. You have likely felt it for a while, that persistent uneasy feeling in their presence, that inexplicable hesitation before speaking freely, that sense that something about them simply didn't add up. Scorpio intuition is never wrong. It simply waits for undeniable confirmation. And now, that confirmation is rapidly approaching. Someone who believed they could remain undetected in your sacred space is about to be exposed. It might be a jealous friend pretending to offer support. It could be a family member disguising deep envy with misplaced concern. It could be a colleague smiling while covertly undermining your efforts. It could be someone in your circle secretly hoping you fail so they can feel better about their own stagnation. Their mask will not fall accidentally. It falls because your energy is rising, and they cannot successfully hide within a higher frequency. Your vibration exposes them. You will be the first to notice the shift. A strange, revealing comment. A sudden, unexplained distance. A slip of the tongue that reveals too much. A reaction that betrays their hidden mindset. Their actions will no longer match their words. Their true intentions will cease to align with their superficial behavior. Their tone will betray their hidden thoughts. This reveal is not intended to inflict pain. It is intended to liberate you. Miracle number 3 is the decisive removal of a silent, energetic threat from your path. Someone who thought they had permanent access to you is about to lose that access entirely. Their influence will fade. Their power will fade. Their manufactured closeness will fade. This occurs not because you actively push them away, but because their low-level energy cannot sustain itself near the version of you that is rapidly forming. Scorpios don't lose people, they lose illusions. And this individual was one of your greatest illusions. You were unconsciously carrying their weight. You were passively absorbing their doubt, their insecurity, and their persistent jealousy. Their shadow was slowing your rise in ways you couldn't perceive. But the moment the universe reveals them, their ability to negatively affect you immediately ends. This is the point where potential danger transforms into profound empowerment. Because once a Scorpio sees someone's true, unvarnished intentions, that connection is finished. There is no going back. There is no forgiveness without radical transformation. There is absolutely no space for them in your next chapter. The reveal becomes your ultimate release. This person's downfall becomes your inevitable rise. Their exit creates your opportunity. Their exposure grants you undeniable clarity. You will quickly notice how rapidly your energy lifts once they are gone. Your focus returns sharply. Your emotional state stabilizes. Your confidence surges. Your intuition sharpens. Your motivation skyrockets. You will realize, with stunning clarity, just how heavy their very presence was. Sometimes, the universe blocks your blessings not because you aren't ready, but because someone in your immediate circle is unaligned. Your miracle could not successfully reach you with their draining energy attached. Your path could not fully open with their negative intentions mixed into your frequency. Your blessing could not land while their shadow stood behind you. Miracle number 3 systematically removes them from your field. The moment they are gone, your path expands exponentially. You might initially feel anger. You might experience disappointment. You might be genuinely shocked. But beneath that emotional turbulence, you will feel something else, relief. Because your spirit knew. Your intuition knew. Your silence knew. You were simply waiting for the moment the full truth surfaced. And now it is here. This person will expose themselves entirely through their own actions. You will not need to confront them. You will not need to investigate. You will not need to question their motives. The universe handles the entire separation. And once this crucial reveal happens, you step onto a new level of power. A level where no shadows pursue you. No hidden motives cling to you. No false intentions drain you. This reveal completely clears your path. It laser sharpens your focus. It fiercely protects your elevation. Miracle number 3 is not gentle. It is direct. It is undeniable. It is fierce. 5. Breakthrough, the overdue arrival. And Scorpio, the instant this hidden enemy is exposed, your next miracle begins moving toward you even faster. You have been consistently climbing with no visible reward. You have been pushing forward with no applause. You have been showing up tirelessly when nobody noticed your effort. You have been investing enormous energy, time, and focus, and receiving nothing but silence in return. But Scorpio, that silence was not a punishment. It was pressure. Pressure that was purposefully shaping you, pressure that was rigorously preparing you, pressure that was building the precise version of you required for this next moment. Because there comes a point where the universe cannot ethically delay your breakthrough any longer. And you have reached that point. This is the moment where everything you endured, everything you healed, everything you quietly survived, returns to you amplified as immense power. You have navigated a long season of waiting. Waiting for tangible progress. Waiting for clarity. Waiting for the yes that never seemed to materialize. Waiting for the exact moment when all your consistent effort would finally translate into definitive results. And Scorpio, that moment hits on Wednesday, November 26th. Not gradually. Not slowly. Not piece by piece. But suddenly. The shift feels like a heavy door swinging wide open after years of being locked shut. It feels like a massive weight instantly lifting from your chest. It feels like an unexpected, perfect answer arriving at the precise second you need it most. For some, it will arrive as a powerful message. For others, an irresistible offer. For others still, a moment of deep, personal realization that fundamentally changes the entire direction of their life. But regardless of the form it takes, the energy is identical. A breakthrough that was long overdue is finally and powerfully delivered. This is not random luck. This is not accidental good fortune. This is the universe honoring your effort. It is the comprehensive release after the long, grueling climb. It is the undeniable payoff after the quiet struggle. It is the moment where the cosmic scales finally balance. You will feel an immediate surge of clear focus, new motivation, and a sudden, quiet knowing that something has fundamentally shifted in your favor. The energy that once consistently resisted you now begins actively working with you. The path that felt entirely blocked becomes open and direct. The opportunities that seemed distant start swiftly moving toward you. This is miracle number 4, the breakthrough you decisively earned through unwavering persistence, quiet patience, and immense inner strength. Scorpio, when this moment hits, everything that once felt stalled will simultaneously begin moving. This is the new season where your effort finally transforms into your complete elevation. 6. The final truths. Whisper if you're still here. Scorpio, you weren't idly scrolling. You were intentionally called. Your energy was pulled. Your spirit was chosen to receive this final, thunderous part. Wednesday, November 26th, marks your definitive activation point. A moment that only the selected few will truly feel. A shift that instantly rewrites old timelines, decisively reverses lingering delays, and pushes your destiny forward with unstoppable force. This is not subtle. This is not symbolic. This is the type of cosmic movement that hits your life like a profound shockwave. Prophecy peak, these are the 7 miracles arriving in the next 72 hours, one after the other, without pause. The unblocking, what has been stubbornly stuck immediately begins to move. The return, what you believed was lost decisively finds its way back to you. The reveal, all hidden, negative intentions surface and are exposed. The breakthrough, the long-awaited, massive shift hits suddenly and powerfully. The alignment, the right people and the perfect paths connect directly to your energy. The protection, danger immediately steps back, and your energetic shield strengthens exponentially. The destiny flip, your entire life's direction pivots sharply toward a significantly higher timeline. But here is the final, ultimate twist: these miracles do not simply appear because you want them. They appear because you claim them. So, Scorpio, before this powerful moment concludes, speak it into existence. I claim all 7 miracles. Your story changes now. Your rise begins now. Your fate pivots powerfully on Wednesday, November 26th,